housing is about far more than just a roof over your head. Housing is about community, it's about family, it's about personal growth. It is the fundamental part of the equation that's really required for people to live fulfilling lives. Unity was formed in 2008, but was really born out of the community housing sector. We've grown from an organisation that 6 years ago, when we came together as a collection of organisations, we had about 800 odd houses, stretching from Goolwa in the south to Whyalla in the north. More importantly, we will have built 300 of those houses in our own right. Unity's put in place an $80 million development program over the last 6 years. We've added to supply, we've extended our reach and our capacity to provide services to low-income people who are in much need of affordable accommodation, and we've laid the platform for further growth into the future. Unity is very proud of its achievements, and what we do is all about the tenants. It's about service delivery.
Our aim in the boarding house program is to actually get people in here from off the streets or at risk of being homeless and back into community living. So we work closely with our community housing team. We try and link people into services outside in the community so they can get to know their local community and help prevent the isolation that a lot of our tenants find. What we try to achieve in the boarding house is a safe place for tenants that are at risk of being homeless or are homeless, to give them somewhere safe to stay, to be able to start on that journey of recovery, to get them back into community housing and back up on their feet.
Unity's community housing program aims to provide safe and affordable rental accommodation for people on low income who will likely at some point need support to help them maintain and sustain their tenancy in the long term.
I wouldn't have been able to afford private rent, or if I had it, I wouldn't be able to live, basically, you know. And also everything is come together. I give up smoking. I'm not drinking like I used to, and being in the city is the greatest thing that could ever happen, you know.
I found myself in a position in life where I had no housing. Didn't have my son living with me at the time. And life was a bit difficult. Now, 3 years later, I've got my son living with me. He's been with me for a couple of years. He goes to school every day. I couldn't do that if I didn't have housing.
Some of the challenges for people living in community housing are the requirement to cover off on all the usual requirements of a rental accommodation arrangement, such as paying rent on time, maintaining the house and the yard, being able to live harmoniously with neighbours, and keeping engaged with support agencies during times when they might need a bit of extra support. Many of those for us cover in the areas of domestic violence support, homelessness support services, disability support, and other more generic services like local councils and other agencies.
Properties in the affordable housing program are funded by the National Rental Affordability Scheme and are generally rented for less than 80% of what the normal market rent would be. So currently Unity has approximately 520 homes in the affordable housing program. Most of those we own and have built ourselves, but we also provide tenancy and property management services to private landlords who have invested in the NRAS scheme. We take a lot of pride in the quality of homes that we build, the location in which we build in, making sure that they're close to transport and services.
Unity is a means to an end, not an end in itself, and it's about the quality of the service that we deliver to the South Australians that live in our housing stock.